What is up, friend and friends? My name is Alex and welcome back to another video. So first of all, I apologize about background noise. There's going to be lots of fireworks because it's New Year's Eve and well, you guys know how it is. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't remember who I am, which is fine because the last time I made a video was like 4 years ago, which is quite a long time in internet years. But today I wanted to make this video to kind of clear up a bunch of things. And yeah, honestly, I've thought long and hard about how I wanted to make this video. I've had 4 years to think about this, and initially I wanted to make like a script and, you know, go through everything in detail, but I decided that the best course of action would be to just get this over with, leave this behind, and you know, just start over again. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys, or well, tell you guys the story of how I got my channel terminated. Now, maybe before I start, I want to preface this video by letting you guys know that I'm going to be very vague in this video. It's obviously not hard to figure out what my channel was or who I am and all this kind of stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to reveal too much information. I don't want to make it easy for people to, you know, figure this out. And you guys will understand why in a minute. So anyway, this is my channel. Well, according to Social Blade, it's not entirely accurate, obviously. A bunch of info is missing or is just simply wrong, but this is more or less how my channel was doing, you know, a few days before it got terminated. So I had 68,000 subscribers, I believe. It says 63, but I think it was like, yeah, I think it was closer to 68,000, but not that it actually matters. So I had 3.5 million views, which was an insane number. I don't think I'll ever, you know, reach these metrics again, but yeah, just like looking back at this, it's crazy how fast my channel was growing, because I made it in 2015. Yeah, in 2 years, I got pretty far. I made like 344 videos somehow, which is, you know, also crazy. But yeah, as you guys can see, my channel was doing very well. It was, you know, I was getting a lot of views. You know, at one point I see that I almost had like 1 million views in a day, which is just absolutely insane. And obviously at the height of my quote unquote YouTube career, this happened. I received an email saying that my channel had been terminated. And when I received this, you know, my mind was blown. I couldn't believe it. I thought this was like some sort of prank or a mistake, an error, because it said that my accounts had been terminated due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy prohibiting content designed to harass, bully, or threaten, which would not have been possible because I never made any videos talking about anyone, right? I mean, I never made any, like, I guess, commentary content or, yeah, any content where I would describe real life people, if that makes sense, or even fictional people. I never talked about anyone. That's just not the type of content that I used to make. I used to make gaming, you know, videos, and I would just talk about gaming related things. So obviously this had nothing to do with my termination. In fact, I think this was like the default setting, or like the default reason you could terminate a channel for. So whoever terminated me, well, did this manually, but also didn't really have any grounds. Didn't really have proof or like a reason for termination, so they didn't really care. They just went with whatever, and well, that was that. So I went through the entire process of appealing and, you know, explaining my side and saying that I didn't know what was happening and that I didn't do anything wrong, because the crazy part is I never received any strikes or any warnings or anything. My channel just was terminated out of the blue, no warning, no reason, nothing. It was just gone. You know, 2 years of hard work down the drain, and well, it was not fun. So anyway, if you guys actually check out the YouTube guidelines or community guidelines, whatever they're called, it kind of lists the reasons for termination. So the first one is like repeated violations of the community guidelines or the terms of service, like, you know, posting abusive content, harmful content, harassment videos or comments, which I didn't do, obviously. Then there's, you know, predatory behavior or spam, or, well, the P word. I'm not gonna mention it. Also kind of crazy that you're not even allowed to like mention these words. Well, now, you know, unless you want to be demonetized, but maybe another quick PSA. I'm not gonna monetize this channel again, ever. I think it was monetized at some points, but I figured that there's no point in monetizing channels, because, you know, it puts it's a very how should I put it? It's quite the responsibility, and I don't want to worry about this kind of stuff. I don't want to ruin the visibility of my videos and be worried about, you know, whether or not my channel or my videos are going to be seen, or whether or not my channel is going to be punished for, using certain words or whatever. So I figured if I don't monetize my channel, I won't have to kind of think about these things so much. But anyway, I'm kind of going off track here, right? So the third category is channels or accounts dedicated to policy violations like hate speech, harassment, or impersonation. Once again, has nothing to do with me. And then, it talks about the forum, which I went through. And yeah, I mean, I was left with nothing or no way to contact YouTube. Like my channel was gone. I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't reach out to anyone. I was supposed to have some sort of agents, but I don't know, never got in contact with me. My network at the time, because I believe that was still a thing, you had to have like some sort of network if you want to earn money. Of course, there was Google Ad Revenue, or Google AdSense, I think it was called, which I didn't really use, but they couldn't help me. Other networks couldn't help me. And eventually I found this person called Ben, the Trusted Flagger. And looking back, I'm thinking that maybe someone in the Trusted Flagger platform, or whatever it's called, Trusted Flagger project, or well, whatever, they're affiliated with YouTube. And from my understanding, these are people who can flag videos, but they have a little bit of extra power. And back in 2017, they actually had a lot of power. Like, these people were able to terminate channels all by themselves. Now, of course, these are allegations. This is all like allegedly. I don't have any proof. This is just me kind of speculating. But what I think happened was someone who was part of the Trusted Flagger program was deleting channels who, kind of looked like they could have violated YouTube's policies, even if they did not. And they would just kind of get a kick out of it, just taking down channels, having a sense of power, I suppose, just abusing the system. But anyway, I talked to this person. He said that he, didn't want to have anything to do with me. He couldn't help me. He said that the only person who could unterminate my channel, like bring it back, was the person who flagged me, or the person who took it down. And obviously I have no idea who that is. So I don't know if this was an error, or if this person intentionally wanted to get my channel taken down because he could, or she could. But yeah, and eventually this person, this Ben, told me that, hey, look, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't bother me anymore. So that was kind of the end of our conversation. So yeah, and looking at this person's Twitter, the last tweet that this person posted was that he reported a very obvious scam video to YouTube and they refused to remove it because they can't verify it's fake. And this is just absolutely mind-blowing to me, because I know for a fact that in 2017 these people had, these trusted flaggers had a lot more power. They could take down channels, and it looks like a year later they no longer had this power. And as a matter of fact, YouTube no longer wanted to take down obvious scams, obvious scam ads and live streams and whatever, the type of videos that claim to give away free V-Bucks or Robux, whatever they're called, these digital currencies in games. But yeah, I have no idea why my channel was taken down. My theory is that at the time I was doing live streams. I was doing live like trades. I guess you could call them giveaways in a certain game. And once again, I want to be very vague because, there's still a small chance that this person who flagged me or took me down can still find this video and decide to take down this channel as well, because they have done this in the past. They have actually taken down my new channel that I made. So this person was really persistent, really intent on getting me off the platform. And then also, if we once again look at the rules or guidelines for channels and account terminations, it says that you may be unable to use, own, or create another YouTube channel. So by making this video, I'm taking a huge risk because my channel could be terminated again, even though I didn't do anything wrong, right? Even though I didn't violate any rules or anything. But YouTube can at any point in time, for whatever reason, decide to take down my channel anyway, because they can, because it's their platform. If you have 1 million subscribers and you don't do anything wrong, YouTube can still take down your channel if they want to. They don't need a reason. It's up to them, right? So when my channel got terminated, I realized this, and yeah. Anyway, once again, I'm going off topic, but like I said, my theory on what happened was I was doing these live streams, and one of these trusted flaggers saw one of my live streams and decided, hey, you know what? This kind of vaguely resembles these V-Bucks or Robux live streams that are scams, so I'm going to take down this person's channel and say that this is another scam. Even though I have no proof that it is a scam, even though it has nothing to do with this content, and even though it probably is fine, I'm still going to do it. I'm not going to issue any strikes, any warnings. I'm just going to do it, and I don't care how this works. I'm just going to terminate this channel, right? So I think that's what happened to me, and it's very unfortunate, but I think, you know, judging by these tweets, eventually YouTube did realize that these trusted flaggers had too much power, that they were abusing this power, and they essentially made it so that the burden of proof became a lot higher. But what I think happened was that the burden of proof became too high, because now you have these obvious scams and no one can remove them. They're still up on YouTube. So, and this honestly kind of pisses me off, because I'd worked my ass off for 2 years. I didn't do any of this scamming stuff. I never played Roblox or Fortnite or whatever. I had nothing to do with any of this stuff. And my channel gets terminated, but then these obvious scams are still up, right? And yeah, I mean, maybe to kind of add to this whole thing, this was the last tweet of this Ben. After this, he left. His conclusion was that Team YouTube doesn't do anything to protect its viewers. And right now there's a trending hashtag. I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want to, you know, get in trouble. Once again, I don't want to talk about these kind of topics. But there's a hashtag trending on YouTube right now where YouTube is not taking down certain predatory content. So I kind of felt like, with all of this in mind, with all this happening, I should probably, like, this would probably be the best moment to talk about my story, even though it doesn't have much to do with that other, you know, situation. It's not as severe. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. You know, YouTube is a kind of platform that pretends to really care about its creators, whether they're small or big, but the truth is that they don't give a crap. There's, you know, once someone abuses their system, it's very hard to rectify the issue. I was punished for something that I didn't do, or maybe I wasn't even punished. Maybe someone just wanted to terminate a bunch of channels and they were successful in this. And YouTube eventually caught on to this, but it doesn't matter because my channel is never going to be reinstated. I've lost my channel forever. I've lost a whole bunch of videos that's, you know, I really wish I could see again, because, you know, I had a lot of very good memories on them, but now they're gone. They're probably gone off the platform. Like, they probably don't exist anymore. They probably deleted them, like, off their servers and everything. It just really sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I remember being invited to Google's headquarters and to all these, like, YouTube creator events and parties and whatever, receiving goodie bags and whatever, and just making a lot of friends at YouTube or at Google. But inevitably, they were not able to help me. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, I just wanted to make this video to clear a few things up, to make sure that you guys know who I am, where I came from, like, what happened, why I'm back, and why you're subscribed to this channel, even though you don't remember me. So I'm sorry if this video was super vague. I want to make sure that I'm not targeted again, and I had to wait for a couple of years to, you know, make sure this person would forget about me and stop targeting me. If you guys are wondering about the future contents, or, you know, just the future of this channel in general, I'm planning on doing a lot of commentary videos, kind of like this, where I kind of ramble about different topics. I might make it a bit more organized than this, because here I decided to not have a script. You know, I'm just kind of going with the flow. And also, it's been a while. It's been a few years since I've actually sat down and talked about a topic. So this commentary was probably very bad, and I probably messed up my microphone settings and all that. But with all of that out of the way, if you guys would like to see more content like this, maybe a bit more positive, then make sure to subscribe and like this video. And comment down below on what kind of topic you would like to see next. But yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.